All right, welcome back to the KC Sports Report. As always, I'm your host, Michael Darcy, and today I have the pleasure of being joined by our returning guest, Michael Hepner, and we're going to break down if the Chiefs' bye week will come back to hurt them. So the Kansas City Chiefs got the 1 seed in the AFC, and that's a great thing. But we've seen in years prior that sometimes having that bye week can hurt you. So Michael, what do you think this bye week does for the team, both positively and negatively?
Yeah, I mean, I think it gives a much needed break to kind of reassess and move people around. I think the offensive line needs to be shifted a little bit, especially not having certain players in. Just kind of figure out what the best configuration is and who will do the best at their job. Um, I think that's the huge key is just having that time to kind of mentally unwind from the regular season. I think that the offense kind of needs to readjust and start thinking of some plays because there were times they couldn't get anything going in the last couple of weeks, and it was like, all right, come on, you got to have something going. So I'm hoping that they can work that out. And then the issue I can see is that they get a little complacent and maybe a little rusty, and kind of have the
That Texans mentality came
the
out
terrible
last year
start.
and let them get 24 up on us. We can't have that. I mean, teams are going to know that, hey, we cannot get a lead and let this happen again. So I can see us coming out flat. And that's honestly my biggest concern. I can see this helping us in a positive way. Like you said, the rest, it's much needed. We are a pretty banged up team. But I mean, like I said, my biggest concern is that we're going to come out flat because I'm very confident when I say that if the Chiefs come out and play their best game, nobody's going to beat them. Nobody will beat the Chiefs. But if they don't and they come out flat, not really caring about this game, and they just think that it's a pushover team, that's when you get in trouble. That's when you fall when you should win. And I think that that could be the negative of having that bye week. Not only will the mentality change, but I mean, these players have not played in a game since week 16. Most of them didn't play in 17, and obviously getting that bye week, that's 2 weeks of rest. That's a lot of time in football. That's 2 weeks of rest. So, I mean, we'll see how that affects them. I'm not really sure if that will necessarily slow down on defense, but offensively, when you got to have a good rhythm, it could take them out of it. So, that's really my big concern. I mean, what do you think is the likelihood of that happening?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's likely to see them out of sync the couple, first couple of drives, maybe even just the first couple of plays. But the 2 weeks is nice because that gives everyone a chance to heal physically. I mean, just whether you were injured or not, it just gives your body time to kind of calm down, get rid of any kind of sores that you got from getting tackled, and just kind of get you comfortable again, so you're not um, battling with different injuries from a couple of weeks ago that you haven't gotten rid of because you keep getting hit and it keeps getting aggravated. So um, I think they'll be fresh, but they might come out a little off and out of sync to begin with. And then eventually I think they'll just kind of pick up maybe in the second quarter, third and fourth, maybe start finishing strong if they've changed things up a little bit and they've kind of figured out what their issues were.
I mean, that's what happened last year, where I think they just kind of came out flat. And they, well, not only did they come out flat, but I think that the rest really did hurt them. They did get that bye week, and they kind of didn't look the same. But Andy Reid's going to have his team ready to play, and that's what I love about him. I mean, the dude coming off of buys is damn near unbeatable. So the Chiefs do have that in their advantage, but as long as the Chiefs show up and play a good game, I'm not going to have any problems. If they do lose, which I'm not expecting, but if they do lose and they play their best game, I mean, that's football. You can't really do anything about that. But I'm very confident when I say that when the Chiefs are on, good luck beating them. I mean, it is not likely that a team is going to walk into Arrowhead, regardless of how good that team is, and beat a Kansas City Chiefs team when they're playing their best. So hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, the Chiefs do not take too many negatives away from this bye week. That's should be a positive thing. The extra week's rest should be a good thing, but the playoffs are a crazy thing, and not Not always does it go in your favor. So hopefully the Chiefs can come out in the divisional round with fire and passion and play this game to the best of their capabilities. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, like and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. You can also support the channel through the Patreon and follow us on Instagram. The links to those are in the description. You just listened to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.